rewarded, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. With injustice deliciously square, be prepared. But thick as you are, pay attention.
Hey, welcome back, Mangler3 here. We're going to continue with Genshin Impact. We'll start out first with doing the wishes for Yoimiya. If I think I have enough. Yep, we got 10. There we go. So we'll start out with her, and then we'll continue finishing up Inazuma stuff, and then we'll move on to the Sumeru area part of the card tournament and the events there. And it's purple. As it usually is. This means I didn't get my 5 stars. Didn't get Yoimiya. And it's another Chongyun. We only need 7 more, and we can do another one. I don't think we'll reach it today. We probably missed out on Yoimiya. Third one, okay. It's getting a little stronger. We need a little ice support. We can level him up, but I'm not ready for that at the moment. Alright, so this was one of the remaining ones. I'm not very good with these guys. How do you get up there? Oh, did I fall? Oh, there we go. What? My controller's acting funny. I might have to restart. I'm not very good with the Inazuma jumping. We'll see if we can restart. Alright, this time we'll start with actually having this on there. I'll try to be more cognizant of these targets before I jump. There we go. It's not responding, so you can see the problem. It's not responding. So we lost it last time. showing? Oh, it's right in front. Assuming they want me to do this. Hey, we made it. Stamp. Done. And they're giving me a free blue. Thank you. Anything else cool up here while we're up here at the top? Nothing. Okay. So, now we check and see what else we missed. Alright, Tour of Wonders, I think we just did that one. Claim our reward. Let's try this one. Looks like we need... Oh, we already did this one. Okay. Let's try Evermotion Mechanical Painting. Alright, we still need to do Inazuma. Let's go to that one. Open the shortcut wheel to use gadget quick swap function.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents.
Residency and retail. Please submit your completed forms here.
Alright, here we are. Surface 1, that's a definite rotator. Oh, they want me to swap, okay. Surface 2, they want that to rotate. That looks like a clear, there we go. And this one, we're just a swapper, yeah. Okay, so 1, we gotta use, I think, a large one for that one. Nope. Medium. Medium. Large. And large. Okay, that did not work. What could be going on wrong about this? They all look connected except for that one right there. So, I wonder if we need to swap out one of these gears. Well, none of these gears reach that, which is the funny thing. How can I adjust 2? Oh. Ah, okay. Silly me. think 1 is pointless. Let's get rid of 1. There we go. Nailed it. And let's try the dice one. We still have 1, 2, 2 more. Let's go ahead and knock these ones out. I think it's still, yeah, it's all the way back in Mondstadt. We didn't carry the dice all the way to the other place. Let's go ahead and finish up the last 2 dice ones while we're here. One last trip. Alright, so they want us to pretty much keep the same thing. Let's do fire, fire again. And what goes good with fire, green or air? Getting high scores this time. A good team to have pick. Gold. Nailed it. Let's do the last one while we're here. This is our first Sumeru. Swirl gets bonuses. Alright, even more reason to use Arrow. Let's do Fire again. That worked out. And you can repower your... Shout.
Useless. Worthless.
Oh, he's high up. I can't reach him. I don't have any aerial. There we go. It worked. Somebody taught me that trick. Somebody on stream.
Worthless. Worthless.
Whoop, they're all fire. That was kind of nice.
No stone unturned. Have a good night, sure. I'll catch up.
Ooh. Alright, we made it with gold. Did not see that coming. Alright, heart of the dice, we got them all. Now let's go to... We could do all these special side things, but I think let's start with the actual story. I think that's more interesting. Let's start out with that. Culminate. Chatter of joyous dreams. The truth is revealed. What an unpredictable turn of events. Alright, it must not be the two-tail person. Alright, it says wait until the next day. Oh, yeah. Two or three levels up. Okay, wait till 8 AM the next day. There we go.
About time for us to head to Samara and investigate that group of thieves. I've got a feeling that it won't be long before we have a breakthrough on the case. Let's head to Caravan Reebok first. That's near the designated pickup location.
It's a long way, so I will teleport.
Which way should we go now?
We just need to head a short way towards the desert. It's not far.
I recommend taking a bodyguard to protect you. If the customer does turn out to be rotten, you can let the bodyguard deal with them. Good point. A bodyguard. Oh, look! Isn't that Sino? Sino!
Good to see you. Headed to Caravan Rebot?
Remember, Paimon? We can't just disclose a customer's information.
Huh? Oh, don't worry. This is Sumeru's General Mahamatra Sino. He's the leader of the mantra and always takes criminal activity very seriously.
Wow. How do you know so many powerful people?
You better get used to it, Kirara. Please keep our men to start traveling with them. Do you have some time now, Sino? Or do you need to go participate in the Genius Invocation Tournament?
Tournament? The tournament has already finished.
Really? Then how did you do, Sino?
I am now the official king of invocations.
Congratulations.
I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment and drew. I can explain it later. Anyway, I have time.
Great. Let Paimon catch you up on what's happening.
I might explain for some time.
Paimon's parched now. How many times is Paimon gonna have to explain everything?
I can accompany you. As Paimon said, it's my duty to uphold the rules and punish evil.
What do you think, Kirara? Alright. But remember, you all should hide while I'm delivering the parcel. I know that this customer is suspicious, but they're still my customer until we have any concrete proof otherwise.
Okay, we'll go hide.
But with this way, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying. How will we know if you're in trouble? Not a problem. You can just watch my tails.
Your tails? You mean both of them?
Of course, both of them. I'll come up with a way to have the customer confirm the contents of the package. If they turn out to be just an ordinary customer and the package doesn't contain the card backs, then I'll lower both of my tails. That'll mean you can just stay hidden. But if they turn out to be the thieves we're after, then I'll...
Lay down.
Huh? Why would she do that?
It'd be a signal that we need to lay down the law.
Oh! No way! I'm not getting on the ground! That's way too embarrassing! Besides, don't you think that would look suspicious?
You think so? Then maybe you can use your tails to pound your back.
And why would she do that?
Simple. It'd be signal that she had found the backs we're looking for.
Oh. This is the first time I've met someone as creative with their words as I am.
Have you ever considered a career in writing news headlines, Sino? Oh no, don't enable him!
Okay, if we keep standing around talking like this, the package is going to be late. Listen to me. If there's thieves, I'll lift one tail up and keep the other one down. If you see that, then you can come round them up.
You're not going to lay down?
No, I'm not laying down.
We're in the middle of nowhere, though. Are you sure this is the right place, Kirara?
Let's see. The address is approximately 100 paces down the road from Caravan Rebot towards the desert, near the first flaming flower.
That's the most suspicious address Paimon's ever heard.
Oh, I see it. See you. treasure hunters right there.
Near the first flaming flower. Oh, we're here.
Right on the inside of the rocks.
There aren't any houses around here.
Maybe the recipient planned on coming here to personally receive the package. I've had customers do that in the past. We're still a little early. In the meantime, why don't the rest of you go find a place to hide? And remember, watch my tails for the signal.
We'll hide here. This spot is hidden, but with a clear view.
I'm unsure this recipient's up to no good. Who'd pick up a package in a place like this?
I agree. But for the sake of her company's reputation, we'll let her tell us what to do.
Oh.
Charlotte likes Sino.
What? As in her tails?
Yeah, we get it.
After waiting behind the rocks for a while,
Hey, look! Someone's coming.
there they are.
You from Komoni Express?
That's right. You must be Mr. Dada Baba?
Where's the package?
Yes, this is your package. Here you go. I recommend that you open it and confirm the contents. I've been running to many places the past few days through all sorts of weather. The contents may have shifted, so it's best to check that everything's intact.
No need. You haven't opened it to see what's inside, have you?
Of course not. That would be against our company policy. But if the contents are valuable, I would still recommend checking them first. If anything turns out to be damaged, I could compensate you now.
I said no need, didn't I? Why are you so persistent?
You know, boss, this little lady's out here all on her own.
We could use that to our advantage, you know.
Hey, you. Are you the only one delivering out here?
Uh-huh. Yes, that's right. I wouldn't bring a bunch of people with me to deliver a package. I'm no good at lying. And I can't keep my tails from moving everywhere.
She's a cat. Can't keep track.
She's getting a signal. But, wait. Paimon doesn't recognize that signal at all.
They want to deliver something else, I bet.
I nearly forgot. This just happens to be my 100th delivery. It's a really special moment for me. If you could let me know what I delivered, it would mean a lot to me.
Her tails are moving all over the place. She needs us to step in on that.
Her tails keep moving and intertwining. They keep pointing in different directions. Ah, maybe she's trying to say that she mixed up her directions. These people aren't the intended recipients.
Seriously? There's no way anyone could get all that just from her tails.
Something's not right. I can feel it. And you seem real concerned about this package, Missy.
Oh, no, that's just part of my job. We always care about the customer. Are you really not going to open it?
Come on, boss. Enough talk.
Yeah, nobody will ever know anything happened way out here.
Then do you have a moment to leave a 5-star review?
Sure. I'll leave a 5-star review after you're dead.
Oh.
They got a knife! Forget the signals! We gotta save Pirata!
He's got backup.
What are you afraid of? Get him!
Huh? Wait, that's Sino! The General Mahamatra!
Sino!
Just beat the boss. He's gone. Easy peasy.
Are you alright?
I don't think I get hit once.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Had I known you were here, we wouldn't have.
Too late for that. And I don't want to hear any whining from you two either. Clear.
Yes! Crystal clear! General Mahamatra, I don't want to go to prison! Can't you just let us off this one time?
That depends on how honest you are.
We'll tell you everything!
What's inside the package?
Cardbacks! Genius Invocation TCG cardbacks that we collected from different nations!
Are they the kind with a treasure chest design on them?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, how'd you know that?
Who are you? And why are you stealing card backs? Let's see who are you.
We're just a group of treasure hoarders. That's all.
Some hoarders were getting fed up recently with just stealing small stuff. They wanted to,
Go on.
they wanted to pull off something big! You know, not just in one nation, all across Tibet.
All across Tibet?
Yeah, we were planning to steal prized treasures from different nations all at the same time. After pulling off a job like that, everyone would recognize us treasure hoarders as the most powerful organization across the world. But, seems like that's not gonna happen now.
So what does any of that have to do with these card backs?
Well, the problem was we didn't know how to communicate our master plan to all the other treasure hoarders. But with how popular Genius Invocation TCG has become recently, somebody suddenly came up with the idea to use cards as a way to communicate our plans without being detected.
So you were the ones who printed these card backs?
Yeah, because every treasure hoarder knows what to do once they see a treasure chest. First you bury it so no one else can take it, then just add a little bit of...
Hey, shut it! You're giving away all our plans.
It appears you consider this ridiculous plan of yours more valuable than your own life.
No, I'll talk. All you need to do is cover it with some wet dirt or sand, then wipe it off after a while. And it'll look like this.
My fellow hoarders, this is the big job we've all been waiting for. Take up your daggers, put on your masks, and round up your centerpiece. Oh, and for those of you without centerpiece... Seriously? That's all it says? Ugh, what a waste!
Hey, what do you mean, waste? That message will mobilize the treasure hoarders.
He's right. The time and the other details are printed below that.
That time on C. Oh, there it is.
Objectively speaking, it's definitely a creative method of communicating information. But then why were you trying to retrieve these card backs?
It's all because some fellow hoarders got addicted to Genius Invocation. All they needed to do was stick to the plan, but they couldn't help themselves and started playing the game. Not only that, they were even using our card backs and showing them off. But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of them ended up losing our card backs to other players.
Ah, you were afraid that your plans would be exposed, so you dispatched members to quickly retrieve the card backs that had been scattered into the markets.
Not just the ones on the markets. We collected all our treasure chest card backs and we had them shipped back. We feared that our plans had already been discovered, so we were preparing to print another set of card backs. They would indicate a different time to initiate the operation, and we'd redistribute them. But to take every precaution, we raised funding for everyone to send us the backs via Komini Express. That way, we could guarantee the card backs would arrive safely and on time.
Huh? Oh, thanks for the compliments. So the senders would stay at their original location to ensure that the operation could continue moving forward. Now that I think about it, that must be why the treasure hoarders came after the person who sold the card back in Mondstadt.
Oh, right! It's no wonder we were running into the treasure hoarders left and right. They wanted to be sure that anyone involved stayed quiet.
There! I told you everything I know. Hopefully that will help us make up for our mistakes. Please, Mahamatra Sino, show us mercy.
You'll each receive your due punishment. Enough talk. Come with me.
You follow him back to Caravan River.
I've taken care of the criminals for now. I'll be escorting them back to Sumeru City shortly.
Thanks for all your help.
I was only fulfilling my duty. You all did well.
Sino seems like a completely different person when he's working.
Alright, goodbye for now.
Oh, wait! I still want to interview the champion of the Sumeru Regional Tournament!
Alright, go ahead.
Tell me, Mr. Sino, what were your thoughts about the tournament? And did you have anything to say about the treasure hoarder incident?
Genius Invocation TCG is a very good game. But to me, it's not just a game. It's an art form. It allows people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together. I hope everyone can have the chance to experience the fun of playing this game.
Great answer. That'll be a perfect ending for my news piece.
Therefore, I assure you that I will personally bring judgment to any criminals out there with the delusions of desecrating this game with their evil plans. No matter where you run or where you hide, you will not escape the punishment of lightning.
Oh, I see. Let's stay calm. No need to get worked up. Now let me think. Not so genius thieves behind mysterious treasure chest card back plot finally.
Got decked. You get it? Like cards and punching.
Yes, that'll work nicely.
These two make quite the team when it comes to words.
If that's all, then I should get going. I'll inform the other areas not to be gamed by these thieving treasure hoarders.
Take care, Sino.
We will.
So in the end, it turned out that the group of card snatchers we were tracking was the treasure hoarders all along. Still feels a little disappointing though. Paimon thought for sure those card backs would lead us to some valuable treasure.
Don't say that. Think of the bright side. We uncovered a major international crime scheme. Oh, I definitely have everything I need for my exclusive news piece.
If anything, Paimon regrets that we didn't get to see the mysterious inventors of Genius Invocation TCG.
It seems everyone can't stop talking about that game.
It's just fun to play cards. It's just fun to meet new friends.
In that case, how would everyone like to join me for a very special delivery?
Huh? You mean it's related to Genius Invocation TCG?
That's right. You'll understand when we get there. I would have invited Sino along too if he wasn't busy with work. Oh, really? But didn't you say before that you can't disclose customer information? Yeah, but this time the situation's different. Let's just say this delivery wasn't assigned to me by the company. This package had been sitting at the company for some time because we could never locate the recipient. Even the neighbors didn't know where he went.
Oh, so the company eventually took ownership of the package?
Yep, the holding period passed just last month. But can't you just return it to the original sender? Well, it turns out the sender has passed away.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and I thought both the original sender and intended recipient would be disappointed if this package is left undelivered. So, I took the initiative and started asking around Sumeru in my free time. Eventually, I found out where the recipient went and also learned a little about his past.
Wow, amazing! So who is it?
Well, you'll have to come with me and see. I have a feeling that it'll be good to have some true genius Invocation TCG players like you come along.
Oh, sounds like another news story brewing. I'll tag along as well.
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's really curious. What do you think, Traveler? Shall we join her?
Of course.
All right, then follow me to Vimara Village. To Vimara Village, but I'm not sure of which house they live in exactly. Guess we'll have to ask around.
Any idea what the recipient looks like?
I only know his name is Garvapitum and that he's a scholar from the Academia.
Garvapitum. Got it.
I'm afraid I've never heard that name before.
He's a scholar from the Academia.
Oh, yes, there is a scholar around here, but I've never heard anyone go by the name you mentioned. Are you sure you've got the right name? Actually, I'd like to ask him a few questions myself regarding which of the 6 Darshans to join.
Sounds like he doesn't know. Let's go ask someone else. Hey there! We're looking for a scholar named Garvapitum.
Garvapitum? I've never heard of him.
Wait, do you mean that newcomer that arrived a few days ago?
Oh, someone just moved here?
Yes, that's right. He looked pretty anxious, though. Looks like he's struggling to complete a thesis. I've seen him speaking with the village head, probably looking for a place to stay. Vimara Village is the perfect place to take a vacation and relax, which is why I chose to come back here.
Got it, thank you. We'll go talk to the head of the village.
Don't mention it. If life is ever treating you hard, you can always come and live here for a while.
Hello, are you the head of the village? There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes, that's me. Go ahead.
Do you know where a scholar by the name of Garvapitum lives? We'd like to talk to him.
Garvapitum. Ah, that must be him.
You know him?
Yes, I do. He came here to rent a place to stay. He said he needed to unwind a little. But hardly anyone's ever seen him come out since he moved in. And he doesn't seem to be very outgoing. I don't know if that's his way of unwinding. But I'd say he's just keeping himself cooped up. Are you friends of his?
Yeah, you can say that.
Her tails are moving again. Is that what happens when she tells a lie?
Ah, I see. I was thinking that it'd be good for some friends to check up on him. He's staying up above. Look for the house in the corner. You should be able to find him there.
Great! Thank you very much!
Don't mention it. I just want to see people who come here be happy.
This is the place. Let's try knocking and see if he answers. Hello? Anybody home? We're looking for Garvapitum.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Hello, Mr. Garvapitum. I'm Kirara. I have a delivery from Komania Express. I'm afraid the package is quite late.
A package. For me.
Yes, it's from a Mr. Gulab.
What? Gulab? But how is that possible?
Yes. It seems your friend submitted the package to our company before he passed.
Friend? Some friend I am. There was nothing I could do about his illness. And I wasn't by his side during the last moments of his life.
Don't say that! After all, you and Gulab are the creators of Genius Invocation TCG. I'm sure Gulab would have been happy to know how popular the game has become.
Say what? He's one of the creators of Genius Invocation TCG?
Why? Why does it seem that misfortune always befalls geniuses like him?
If you don't mind, perhaps you could talk to us about it. It would probably help you feel better.
You're right. Maybe I should tell you. You really wouldn't mind listening?
Sure, you can talk to us.
Alright then. It's not much of a story, really. I knew Gulab ever since we were kids. We were classmates and grew up together. Other than the bandages on his arms, you could hardly tell he had Elazar. He was always positive, peaceful, and kind. Later, we both entered the academia, and he became a Ratawahis Dastur.
If I remember correctly, that's a pretty high position.
Yes, he really was that smart. But before long, the Elazar got worse and led to some serious complications. After that, he became bedridden. He received treatment in the hospital, but had to abandon his research. I would go see him in the hospital every day, even though he said there was no need for me to visit. So
He must have been worried that he was taking time from your own research.
I know, but I couldn't bear to just leave him like that. He was clearly the smarter of the two of us. We would have some free time whenever I visited him, so we took some cards and started painting them. Over time, those cards became the basis for Genius Invocation TCG.
The game that was born from friendship.
It's not only a game. When we were designing it, I deliberately incorporated some theoretical knowledge of the elements. I was originally waiting for him to recover, so we could study the subject together. But in the end...
Aw, don't be sad. Genius Invocation TCG is the result of your research together. Not to mention, a lot of people are enjoying it now.
After he passed away, I tried to play the game with someone else, but every time I looked up, all I could see was his silhouette. It was as if he was still sitting there at the table. I know it was all in my head, though.
Paimon understands. Paimon wouldn't ever be able to get used to being away from the Traveler. Paimon would probably find herself talking to the wind, as if the Traveler could hear.
Yes, Everyone else has told me that I have to move on and embrace the fun of Genius Invocation, saying that I'm one of its creators. But to be honest, without Gulob, what meaning does the game have anymore?
Garvapidum, perhaps you should see what your friend sent you in the package.
Right. What's this? A letter?
My dear friend, you must be wondering why I'm leaving you a letter like this. It's because...
Hey, Gulob, I'm here. How are you feeling today? I gotta tell you, I had an idea for another card last night. Huh? What's that you're writing?
It's nothing.
Okay. Anyway, up for a game?
You don't have to visit every day, you know. You should be focusing on your work at the academia.
Hey, enough of that. I'll keep visiting until you've fully recovered. Besides, I can't stand most of the folks at the academia anyway. Hey, it's your turn. Gulob, are you okay?
Garvapidum, you must understand. My Elazar.
Hey, don't talk like that. You just need some more rest.
It's because you won't come to terms with the fact that I don't have long left. Guess what? This game we invented is getting pretty popular here in the hospital.
Really? That's great news.
Yeah. I've even made a device to help people find other players nearby. Here, this one's for you. This way, you'll be able to keep playing even after I'm...
Just stop! You're gonna get better, you hear me? I don't need this thing. I don't want it!
I imagine the casket of tomes I gave you is probably gathering dust in a corner somewhere. So, this is my last gift to you. I'm sorry that I could only give it to you now. Do you remember when we first met? You were the only one willing to be friends with the kid with Elazar. Now, it's my turn to help you make some new friends. This way, I'll always be by your side, my friend.
Gulob. That rascal. He was always this way.
I haven't played much Genius Invocation myself. All I know is that it has brought joy to a lot of people.
As a true TCG player put it, the game allows many people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of doing together.
That's right! We've seen that firsthand on our journeys recently. Paimon could tell you the stories if you're interested.
Thank you all for your kind words.
Good friends never truly leave. They stay with us in another corner.
You're right. Gulob. Is that what you were thinking when you left this letter? I've always kept your casket of tomes with me. It was so special for you to draw me a card like this. What a waste it is to never have used it. If he were here now, I know he'd say, "Hey friends, how about a game of Genius Invocation TCG? Well, what do you say?"
I'd be happy to. You play an enjoyable match with him.
Garvapidum seems to be feeling better. Paimon even saw him crack a smile when he was playing just now.
It always takes time to heal from pain from the past, but I think this is a good start for his road to recovery.
Yeah, it was a good thing that Kirara kept track of that package, even when they were unable to deliver it.
When my boss asked me to take care of it, I had a feeling that it must somehow be delivered. I couldn't just let it be abandoned.
Would you say that was your yokai intuition kicking in?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess I just didn't want to let the Sender's sentiment go to waste like that.
Anyway, I think this is where we'll say goodbye.
Oh. Are you going back to Fontaine now?
That's right. Who would have guessed that I'd still get such a quality story after the tournament had finished? It's going to take me a few days just to draft the articles alone. Oh, by the way, I still haven't had the chance to interview you two all this time. After all that we've witnessed on this journey together, do you have anything you'd like to say?
We made a lot of new friends. We learned a lot about the game.
You can say the best thing we got out of this adventure was the new friends we made.
I understand. I'll be sure to work your comments into my exclusive news piece. Just be sure to buy a copy of the Steambird when you visit Fontaine.
And I should get ready to head back to Inazuma. I still have to report everything to my boss.
Take care, everyone. Merci.
I'm sure we'll all see each other again soon. And maybe we'll play Genius Invocation TCG if we have the chance.
Quest completed, to be continued. Ooh, a new card, Friendship Eternal. Ah. Because we finished that, we got a new card. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Tour of Wonders while we're out here. And the other ones are probably all together. Or just have to beat them to get this? Yep. One more, is that the last one down there? One I knocked down? Or did he go back up fully healed? He came back up fully healed. What a hit. You get them all? There's more round two. Dory, I didn't expect that. Round 3, I see. I got knocked off. I lost 2 characters. I think... Yeah, it says I failed. Okay. Restarting challenge. I'm dead. Let's restart. Don't knock anyone off the edge this time. Silly. This is why we need Yoimiya. If this is our only fire character, he's kind of a clumsy klutz. Falling off the edge. Try to push everyone up. Downhill with this. There we go, that's a little better. Did I get them all? Exciting. No, did I knock it off? It's still alive. Don't fall, buddy. There we go. Yay! Challenge completed. Stamp it. Alright, we got 0 hour invocation. Let's go ahead and go to that one. That would be you. Oh, you're interested? Build your deck. Person called something something. I don't know what they called it. Revive Serval.
Whoa.
Oh,
There are so many players crowded around.
it's Kali.
I'm getting kind of nervous.
Alright, let's play. Alright. Special rules. At the start, everybody gets 2 charges. Cost is decreased. So then we play big cards first. Okay, so we've got a green, a lightning, and a water to go against. So if we... Let's double check. Yeah, water. So we want ice, I think. Are you ice, buddy? Certainly look like ice. No, you're water also. We definitely need an ice character. Do we get an ice? Is ice? Yeah, okay, so this ice one is going to freeze people. That's usually how we win. And water helps because the water goes with ice. Ooh, Nahida. You got Dendro, and attaches seeds to them. I think 2 waters and an ice would actually be better, so I'm gonna go with that. Our goal is to get wet and freeze. Alright, thundering is pointless. Oh, that's just for anybody. Okay, well, we'll just confirm. I don't know what else we got, but first character is definitely not ice. Switch to you.
Well, this ought to be entertaining.
Wow. This is interesting.
He's staying condemned.
Let's give myself the spend less one. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then we can use our powerful... That's only worth 2. That's worth 2. It's Hydro, that's regular physical. So we want Hydro because we want to get her wet. Okay. Hopefully they don't switch characters. Alright. She's trying something. Okay. Now we can switch quickly. Anything else I can give myself? Can't use that yet. Can make something cost less, but that's not going to really help. Just hit more than one? Nope, but at least I freeze them. Okay, I could switch, or I could quit. They're not going to probably cast anything, they only have 2 health left. I'll allow this kick. Not going to hurt me. Okay. Not a very good roll. Alright, we got a lot of water stuff coming. Well, if I use a water on it quickly, I can freeze. Let's go ahead and use this on myself. Our Taglia's got a couple spells we can do. Let's switch to that.
Need to end a few enemies?
Deals extra damage. Deals piercing. Let's try that.
Who's next?
Alright, does anybody's normal attack have ice in it? I don't think so, but let's go ahead and switch anyway. It does have ice. Frozen. Sweet. Not bad. Alright, lots of ice. Switch to a water character. Nope. Alright, this does 5. And it gives me a shield. Let's do that first. I know it's not my standard strategy, but
Judgment is upon you.
Just barely. This shield didn't help. If I play this card, it does almost that. So let's go to him and use those cards.
Need to end a few enemies?
Surrender!
Oh no! That didn't work out well at all.
Just... yeah.
That's more like it.
Well, that'll finish him off. That will not. These cards are not even for me, so I can't really use them.
Mind the danger.
Oh, not looking good.
My judgment. Yes.
Which card should I play here?
Okay, that'll be a 4 damage. If I use this card, it'll be... Can you do it twice, or just one? Nope. That was just a once. Alright, these cards... Oh, I can use this one. That's me. Okay. Oh, you have to have water. Yeah, no, consent.
Hold the line.
One of them gets extra energy. Normal attack gets additional damage. Oh, good card.
What did Master teach me again?
That's all we got. Let's hope that this thing can hit it for 2 damage. I don't think it does. Probably only 1 damage. They're gonna bloom me, aren't they? I think we lost by just barely. Yeah, it was for 2, but they healed itself. Too little, too late. Unless they get really lousy roll, which is unlikely. I got a lousy roll. Look at that. Yeah, they're gonna hit me for something big.
Just like we rehearsed.
Oh, I survived. Look at that. I can actually hit him for the win. Do it.
Be still.
No.
I beat you, Kale. Well, let's see it, partner. 4 for 4.
I've never been in a situation like that before.
Neither have I. Alright. Mechanical paintings. They're probably right here. Yep, that's you. Okay, this is probably a rotate. Oh, it's a swapper. I think we're okay for now. 5's gotta have the big one. There we go. 1, it's gotta also be big. And all the other ones can be mediums. Ah, it needs a medium too. What if we said 1 is pointless? And we said 4 needs a medium. Two is also pointless. Rats doesn't work. There we go. I think that's it. Had to switch them out. There we go. This is really hard to understand. See, I want to swap 2, but it won't tell me who I can swap with. Confirm. Swap surfaces. Confirm switch. There we go. One needs to be big. Two needs to be medium. 4 needs to be medium. That means 2 doesn't need to exist at all. And 5 needs to be big. 3 needs to be medium. Bingo. Food? That's a funny picture. This must be like cards or something. Alright, we're done with those. We're done with those. We're done with those. Last one is the dice, and we already did this. I think we have completed everything. We can turn in our tickets. Let's gather stuff. What do we need? Water is the hardest to come by, so let's gather as many of these as we can. What's next hardest to come by? Ice is easy. This is time consuming. It's easy. Easy. I guess we'll go with 10 those. And then next easiest would be blue, time consuming. Probably get them all. We've got so many gates. And then extra are for leveling up. And money. We don't really need money, but okay. Yeah, that felt good. Okay. Heated battle. What's this? It's a new quest. Or if it's for another playing cards. Scheduled event using heated battle mode rules. Use character cards selected on the spot randomly generated action cards to battle. Oh, right next to it. Oh, this is a co-op thing. I don't want to do co-op ones right now. Never mind. While we're here, we might as well. It's Arena of Champions, current trial details. Spark the deck, duel with other players. Alright, new characters. These are all new characters we can grab. So many. Try Ganyu.
Sure. Thankfully, I'm off the clock right now.
Current is all fire. It might not be. first gives plus -3. Take out the food ones because it's too early. I'm eating it. Alright, we got the best card over there.
Ta-da! Clee's here.
Definitely play this one first. Instantly need to reroll. I'll take it. I don't believe that, but okay. Play that first.
No touching.
Only one? Does it melt your shield at least? Did melt the shield. And I got ready for my super power elemental burst, and I can get +3 damage on it. Okay, I'll use my elemental burst, and also I will eat this. No, I can't use two foods at the same time, so I'll play this first. Or it gives me room to do one more attack, probably with somebody else. Oh, the shield saved you. So many shields. Alright, if we did this attack, it's only 1. I could do play a card and then switch, or I could use that and then spend 1 less once per round. Then I could switch and I could use that card. Let's do that. Actually, I could use that card first. Even more reason to grab you.
Just sharpen my spear.
Oh, another great card. Gets me even more fire. Gotta play that card. I'll go ahead and eat the... I'll eat the 1 less damage to me. Or 3 less damage to me. I'll give myself a powerful attacker. That's a +3, that's a nothing. Oh shucks. Bye-bye.
Oh, Matt, I must not have been thinking clearly.
Ooh, no. That was a surprise. Let's switch over to you.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Lousy. Much better. Oh man.
This should seal my victory.
No, I don't think so.
For Rex Levis.
-3 damage on the next one. Extra boosts to people I'm not even using. Yeah, I like this one because I can use this one twice. we switch to her, she could use it, but she would probably die. If we give her the -3, she might not die. Let's switch back to him to be safe. I don't need this. I could just switch to it. They already done it. Let's see.
Let's go.
Oh no! Oh shoot. I didn't even realize I could hit everybody.
Estimate my experience.
Darn it. That was cheating. Cost one less pyro. One less pyro is not very useful for this specific situation. He needs help is what he needs. He's gonna switch and she's gonna kill it. Humpty Dumpty doesn't hurt both people. See, I don't have enough energy. I'll give you a cat just for kicks.
Oh, my fault for getting careless.
There can be no excuse for defeat.
We can help.
Yeah, weird game. We won, we got her, but we didn't get all the bonuses. We didn't get all the magic. All the bonuses. Not really my best cards anyway.
I must have zoned out.
Oh, we can go straight to inviting somebody else. So where the heck am I right now? Alright, let's try the Sanctuary of... We haven't done this one. This is... To save a god. Trigger Harbor. We'll save it in the video. Doing a Garba day or something.
Should I say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body.
You finally meet, Nahida.
Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Don't worry about it. You also helped us a lot.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends! Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
The Academia's God Creation Plan, Saving Irminsul.
This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world. It's okay. With you here, I make sure that everything will work out. There's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay. Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you! I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
This is knowledge that only you yourself could have discovered.
Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their God creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight. You might as well
Said prepare for a fight. I don't see any fight. Wait until 16. Oh, because the light's too different. It's about to be 16. Oh, it's too short. Oh, now it's saying I finished it. Start of contamination.
This is where you've been, Tainari? That's...
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Tainari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die? Tell Mom that I should have listened to her. And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tainari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting lighter.
What happened? Tainari, is he?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then, can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted to look inside. It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
The contaminated region?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so. Got it? Traveler, Paimon. Let's step out for now.
You leave the room with Tainari.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest. But I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche, Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia Forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Contaminated region. Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're completely different. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidia Forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
We feel the same way.
All right, let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go. Excuse me, I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently. They were mechanical parts that we got from the Academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pull together more to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So, the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts? How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
What the heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
Is it that crab?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough! Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right, we'll go and have a word.
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. It doesn't even bat an eye at other valuables. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken. Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't the Academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab? This is rough.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest. So, instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby. Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
How are things? Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things, or the Mora you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make any sense.
Right. It's really weird.
So, you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times.
Use them as bait.
Oh, are you planning to...
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a Sumpter Beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and Sumpter Beast to pose as a transiting caravan and lure out the crab. Once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
day has finally come. Looking at the trade routes and the
He died.
contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay. We'll start from here and have the Sumpter Beast with the components on board lead the way. This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Why did it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravan...
Alright, it's moving again.
There's the crab. Oh, we caught many of these.
Did you hear something? Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
It looks strong. Be careful.
Steady as stone.
Retribution! Propagate! Scatter! Springboard! Propagate!
Doesn't attack very much. I'm blind. Can't destroy it.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab! Hey! Playing dumb won't save you! Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
Doesn't seem to understand us.
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods.
After some searching, he finds the goods
I
it
don't know
stole.
why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections?
Looks sad.
You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted!
Does it understand us?
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple, programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
Paimon gets it now. Does the scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
Does that count as understanding us?
I'm not sure. But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Alright, give him back to the merchant. I have to assume that he set the trap. I don't know. I didn't do anything.
Boring. Oh! Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder. The forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
Paimon? Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
Dude, if prepare it, Kali gives it to him.
I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear that I asked you to?
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far away?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing, and once they've been done, you'll realize that they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were. Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
That's right! You do great, Kale. Alright, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
Everything will be fine with Tighnari,
You
right?
put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Useless.
Alright, video.
We're
You
here.
didn't die this time.
It should be... Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
See you.
The traps
Circle there.
weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
It's here.
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidia Forest to become like this?
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal. It's like really creepy and suffocating.
Do you feel unwell at all?
Doing fine so far.
It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
Well, I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal?
They're more colorful, they're brighter.
This flower species is formerly known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the Leyline lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
The contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
I see.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but he and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something. Environment. No wind. Target parameters. Normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluence, we'll need to tackle the source.
The heart of the contaminated region?
That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return.
Wow.
Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
It's just crocodiles. These are no problem. Whoa. Why would they go near the purification device? That's nothing to fix them. Nope. There are more.
Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up! The mechanical crab went that way! Let's keep up!
Help! Help!
Who are the kids?
Good night, Shun.
Person.
Leave no stone unturned.
Spare me! Please spare me!
Hey! Are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll patch you up.
Who are you all? What?
Don't worry, we took care of him.
Oh, good. That's good.
How did he get here so fast?
It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks. I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes. I have to escape. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them. No wonder the Academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. When he gets to the village, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
Looks like it's expecting something.
So, you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward, huh?
It's so hard to understand.
Alright. Regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it? Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you? I wonder. You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside. And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding, only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts, that's probably its thought process. As for why it, rather, its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure. It's getting late. Let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow after a night's rest. Hey! Over here! Come on, you big lummox. Raise your head and look up. Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
Very Paimon reason.
You're not wrong. But the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent. You'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can.
Thanks to his guidance, you safely start a fire.
That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tighnari, Paimon couldn't find any food. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food. Oh, you found some already.
You have my gratitude.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time. That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system. I'll note little things like this, and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
You're running low on parts?
That is one reason.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. Alright, here's another for you. I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up later.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard. It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so, poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent. Have a good night. Not too good, though.
we camped outside like this. This is like when we just started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
Gradually fall asleep while reminiscing.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
I'm still a little sleepy.
You have to maintain constant vigilance in dangerous places like this. Yawning all the time like that is no good. If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Go sleep some more. I'm not tired yet.
I can manage.
Really? You don't need to push yourself. I'm used to staying up all night, because many plant and animal species can only be observed during nighttime. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Are you wary of it?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
Banned research? The academia previously conducted research on mechanical lifeforms?
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontamod for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical lifeform that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms. In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe the subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Do you not like this area of research?
That's a difficult question to answer. I am interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Anything in particular, or because the conquest of nature is bad?
It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. Once you start placing yourself above other life forms, I mean, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
I understand what you mean.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
Looks like it wants a reward again.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it? Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
Your punishment is solo watch duty.
Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Do you feel off at all?
I'm a little dizzy.
Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the leyline effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent and...
Is there something we can do?
extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
I'll retrieve the pest-repelling devices.
Alright, let's meet back here later.
I can find them. I think that might be one. No, oh, maybe they mean those two. Last night's pest-repelling devices are recovered.
Alright, it's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination. As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Ready, kids?
Assistance.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves? We're going in.
Teleport waypoint unlocked. Sweet. If we lose, we can come back quick. It's all about hilichurls. Oh, I see. It's a domain. Alright, we'll do it once real quick. If we lose, I got other things to do. You want us to do electric, dendro, fire, and water. So, not you, Chow. You know what? I'm gonna use you later. Oh, of course you did the thing.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. The maintenance will stand clear.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
I must leave no stone unturned.
As long as it's not timed, I'm happy.
Can't see? I'll approve you! Evil conquering! Worthless!
Examine the strange machine.
What is this?
Break it. Never seen a machine like this before. I don't feel too well.
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
It's terrible. We have to stop it. Oh, Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere.
I'm starting to get dizzy.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
But you're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
You talk too much. Do.
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit here, then there must be a trap door somewhere.
Tell the crab to do it. Run away.
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us! What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Check on the person.
Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn on that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here. This is the last one.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
Stands in front of the machine, as if thinking about something.
This place is very secluded. It's a natural hide.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. Okay, this should do it.
Insert it, projector, displaying recording.
Carcosa? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Carcosa, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Carcosa. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
The recording ends here.
Carcosa is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
And research.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Junior researcher?
Yeah. What's wrong?
Nothing. Byron was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh!
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. Oh, it's from half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go.
Water entered the Keela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Carcotta, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
The recording ends here.
After Abatui left the Academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Carcotta's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
You mentioned something about power.
Let's keep looking around.
Alright, well, this is going on for a lot longer than I thought. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. I'm going to see if there's anyone else on right now. Hey, Tyler Salt's on. Let's go ahead and rate them. Alright, have a good one. See y'all later.
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?